Hey X-Men fans, today I'll be reviewing Marvel Legends series Professor Xavier by Hasbro from 2018. I got this on eBay with a buy it now price of $41 plus shipping. Time to open it up.
This figure is just over 6 inches tall. Articulation, got leg, upwards, outwards, swivel upper thigh, double jointed in the knee, ankle up and down, but nothing side to side, sole at the waist, inner chest, you can hear it clicking, arms, outwards, upwards, upper arm, double jointed in the elbow, sole of the wrist and hand, head, right and left, look way up and down, but no pivot side to side. I would like to note that my figure came with a structure factory error. His left upper shoulder here has just a paint defect, structure defect, where raising his arm doesn't really quite go in its socket. Unlike the other arm, I have no problem, it can go way out. But this one will only go so far out unless I pivot it like really forwards and kind of force it to go in its socket there. It's kind of awkward. Also, this figure is very hard to stand, and that's not a joke on his paralysis. His feet, just the way they're angled, just make it a little tricky. Even on a hard flat surface, you might have to mess them a little bit. It's even harder for me because this table is padded.
His appearance is really good. I really like his head sculpt, eyebrows, and expression. I also like his suit. It has proper tie colors, and I'm only noting that he's missing his pocket square. I was surprised they even bothered to give him a belt. He also sports nice dress shoes, and overall, great appearance.
His hover chair comes in a few pieces. Don't worry, it's very easy to put together and disassemble. Just line up the pieces, and it stays pretty firmly, but is also easy to undo. His padded backrest, just line the pieces up. It clicks in. Now the bottom cushion though, just a little note, if you do intend to disassemble this chair, you might want to put this piece in there loosely, because if you stick it down in there pretty firmly, it's a little difficult to get out. You have to just kind of keep picking at it and pull, and it's a little difficult. Oops, I have it the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
The molding of the chair itself is very well done. It's not completely accurate to the animated series as I was hoping for, but some might appreciate the extra detail that was accounted for in the sculpting of this. It's kind of more bubbly compared to the animated series, where the animated series is more flat, modern, contemporary edge, but this is still very, very nice.
Once this chair is assembled, Professor Xavier fits in there just fine. I would like to note though that just be mindful of his tie when you're trying to pose him right, because I do worry that over time his tie might become a little bit brittle over the years, similar to Egon Spangler in the real Ghostbusters. His tie tends to break easy.
You will also get his blanket, and that's self-explanatory.
Another accessory you get for his chair is this display stand, I guess simulating air for his hover chair taken off. And it just goes in this bottom hole here, and it snaps. For people who like doing dioramas, I think that might work, but I think this area here is going to be nothing more than a dust collector. You will also get a Cerebro helmet, and this has me a little bit worried. The piece itself feels like it could become brittle over the years, and as I was putting on him and taking it off, I was worried that the helmet might scrape his paint off his head sculpt. So I'm trying to be careful, and my advice would be spread the helmet a little bit before you put it on him, and same thing with taking it off. Also, if you want, Cerebro comes with this telepathic special effects type thing. It's nicely painted. It looks kind of white in one area, and turn it, there's a kind of a translucent blue to it. It's very difficult to get in the helmet, especially on camera. It just doesn't want to cooperate, but I just gotta line these things up, and it's supposed to snap. Oh, I got it that time. And voila. Finally, you will also get a head sculpt for the Build-A-Figure of Shadow King. And his sunglasses are removable, but they do not fit on Professor Xavier.
What can I say? I overall like this figure. It's not perfect like some reviewers make it out to be. This figure was very stubborn throughout. It was very hard to get him to stand, put him in his chair, get him to pose correctly, get his accessories to work. There were a lot of bloopers making this video. It's not the ideal animated series rendition, but it's still miles beyond the old Toy Biz that I grew up with, which was just a torso mounted to a chair. So I will gladly add this to my collection. And that wraps up my review. Thank you very much for watching, stay tuned for some still pictures, and I'll see you next time.
Gene, I knew the existence of the X-Men would be revealed to the public one day, but not like this.